Well, um, God's doing a lot here, as many of you can see, but God's been doing a lot in our lives. And just recently, I was telling Russ the other day, we have the testimony book out in the foyer there. And in the past, I don't know, 6 weeks, I've basically written a testimony book for Russ because just so many things have been happening. Just to give you an example, I think it was a month ago now, I went and did the prophetic ministry, and Michelle and Jane prayed with me and said that there was a job near. There was a job that wasn't far away, I think is how Jane put it. And she said it 2 or 3 times, and I was thinking, well, it's not far away, okay, so maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks, a month, or whatever. But Channel 5 calls me, so it's not far away. It was 2 weeks later, but it's also here in Bangor. So I get to stay right here. So we had decided to go on the trip to Peru, and I've just felt like the calling was to do some sort of film while there. So I made that commitment, and it's like $2,500 to go on the trip, and then for me, I graduate in a month and a half, and for me, to take the equipment that I want to take, it's another about approximately $3,000. So I told myself I needed $5,000 to go on the trip, and that was a bare minimum. And I said, God, I don't know how I'm going to do this. That's a lot of money to save, but I've been working towards it. And so the other day, I get an email from the school, and they say, you have excess funds in your account. What would you like us to do with them? So I'm thinking, and I've had this happen before, I'm thinking, okay, it's a couple $100. So I asked her how much it was, and she sends me an email back, and she said it was $2,400. So now all I have to worry about is the other half, which is something I don't have to worry about it, but it's there. So in just 4 weeks before, I owed the school money. I had talked to her about it to ask if I had a refund, and she said, no, you owe us $75. I don't know what else to say other than that's a God thing, because nothing changed from the time that I talked to her before. So for the Peru trip, what we're doing, Ben, Meek, and myself, we're taking a couple cameras down, and we want to shoot over the course of the 10 days. And we want to put something together. The dream really for us is to do something. How many know the movie Finger of God? Russ has talked about it. It's a really powerful movie, and that's been my inspiration since Russ showed me the movie. And that's really the dream that we want to do. We want to be able to do stuff like that here, and that's the start. Peru is the start. That's been the dream of mine for a couple years, and all of a sudden the doors are opening for us. So that's something we want to do. But we want you guys to be able to see what we're doing, because this could take a year, it could take 2 years. We don't know. We don't know where we're going with it. We're just trusting in God that He's going to show us what He wants us to do, because we don't know what we're doing. We're just taking a camera. I don't know. So what we've done is we've created a website, and the website is, it's in this birthing stage. We just created it. And but what we're going to do is, as we go, and before we're going, and as we go, we'll be putting videos on there. We'll be putting updates on there through like Twitter. You'll be able to see. My goal is, while we're there, is to put videos on the website so you guys can see on a daily basis just the things that are going on. They might be 10 seconds long. They might be a minute long. I don't know. If we minister for 12 hours a day, I don't know how much editing I'm going to want to do, but so that's the goal. And as the process goes, thereon afterwards, we're going to do the same thing, and we'll keep people updated as to what this film is going to be. right now, an idea, I've got a half hour, 40 minutes that I think I could put together from Peru. But like I said, we want it to be more than that. We want it to be just incredible. So we're just trusting in God to give us the way to do that. So if you want to check it out, it's called leavethe99.com. Okay, and it's 99 spelled out in letters, not the two numbers. And you can check it out. I think it's in the bulletin. Yeah, Ginger put it in the bulletin. So if you want, check it out and just bookmark it. Bulletin next week. She forgot. Just check it out, and I mean we're still trying to figure out how we're doing this. We really don't have any idea, but we want this to be great, and we want you guys to be involved, and we want people around this area to be involved in it. So that's why we created the website. So there's some sort of interaction. So it's not like you hear us once saying we're doing this thing, and then you don't hear anything else. We want people to stay with it. And we'll put a link on our site for that website, so you can just go to that site in case you forget. But that's the vision that God's given me and that God's given Ben. So that's what we're going to do. So just keep us in your prayers as we go, and that opportunities arise for us to go places and for us to see things that you wouldn't normally see. I mean, God's doing amazing things here, and we know that, but God's doing amazing things everywhere else. And the things that we don't get to see can never be an inspiration to us unless we get to see them. And it's just been on my heart to be that person that gets to show all of you. I mean, it's awesome to go places and have to be involved with things that are going on and healings and people being saved. Everybody gets an incredible feeling when that happens. But just imagine what happens when you show this film across the world, and the people that get to see that, the lives that can be changed. So that's the dream that we want to do. So, thank you.